Hi friends, this is Mainak Misra and welcome back to my channel. Today I will discuss with you a French film, A Prophet. French filmmaker Jacques Audiard tries to give an identity to those who are neglected, ignored in modern France in his prison crime drama film, A Prophet. The success, progress and glory of modern France can be attributed to not only the French people, but also the immigrants like Arabians and Africans. However, their contributions are often ignored, they are insulted, and they are treated with contempt as inferior or dirty citizens. In popular culture or films, they are not portrayed as heroes. In this film, filmmaker Jacques Audiard strongly attempts to build an image for them. He shows that an illiterate person can learn to read, write, and elevate himself in a horrendous place like a prison. A prophet brutally but vividly shows only the fittest can survive in the most hostile and violent place. Now let's discuss the story. 19-year-old Malik El-Jebena, who is an Algerian origin Frenchman, is arrested and sentenced to 6 years imprisonment on the charge of attacking police officials. However, in prison, he denies the charge and he claims himself innocent. He is poor, illiterate, and doesn't have any family members or relatives or acquaintances. He is much like an orphan. The prison is mainly divided into two groups, the Corsicans and the Muslims. Initially, Malik does not join either of them. However, when Corsican mafia don Cesar Luciani gets to hear a whispering conversation between Malik and a fellow Muslim Reev, who is about to be a witness in a trial, he forces Malik to kill Reev. Reluctantly, Malik kills Reev with a scissor blade hiding in his mouth. Now Malik comes under the protection of Caesar and starts working for the Corsicans, much like a servant, even though he is insulted and treated with contempt. But when most of Caesar's men are repatriated, he is forced to give Malik more responsibility. He becomes much like his shadow in prison. For his good behavior, Malik is rewarded with daytime furloughs, which he utilizes by running Caesar's underworld business outside the prison. A fellow Muslim Rayad teaches Malik how to read and write. He also teaches him Arabian history, culture, and tradition. However, he has been suffering from testicular cancer, so he is pre-released from the prison. Along with Rayad and a drug dealer Jordi, Malik forms a drug trafficking business. Caesar comes to know about this business and he understands that now Malik lives off him. He punishes him by attacking his right eye with a spoon. He sends Malik to Marseille to meet Brahim Latrosse, who is involved in a deal between Caesar and the Italian mafia group Lingheries. While riding the car, Malik saves Brahim's life by predicting deer crossing through the road when he sees a deer warning signboard. He saves Brahim's life. Even though Brahim is bitter toward the Corsicans and comes to know that Malik killed Reev, he terms Malik as prophet and decides to do business with him. Malik and his gang members assassinate the bodyguards of another Corsican mafia don, Jacques Audiard, and inform him that it was Caesar who instructed them to carry out this task. Jacques Audiard uses his influence to eliminate most of Caesar's men. Caesar is now alone, without much power, influence, or support. Malik is transferred to a solitary cell without the reach of Caesar. Riyadh's cancer deteriorates and he has only 6 months to live. He convinces Malik to take care of his son and wife when he is gone. Malik agrees to that. He completes his jail term, and when he comes out, Riyadh's wife and son are already waiting for him. He is escorted by the convoy full of Muslim group members. This is the story. The idea of a prison crime film came to Jacques Audiard's mind when he personally visited a prison for the screening of one of his films. The reality or situation of prison cells chilled his spine. He was fascinated by the fact that an illiterate person can learn to read, write, and elevate himself in the most horrendous place like a prison. He really liked the story written by Abdel Rauf Dufry. When Malik enters the prison, he is illiterate, poor. He learns to read and write there. He learns to elevate himself. He forms a drug trafficking business with Riyadh and Jordi. Audiard also shows that prison can be the connecting place for a person who was once much like an orphan. When Malik enters the prison, he doesn't have any family members or relatives or acquaintances. But when he comes out, he is surrounded by many. Riyadh's wife and son are already waiting for him. He is escorted by full of Muslim group members. So Jacques Audiard shows that yes, prison can be a place for somebody to learn, write, to be literate, but also it becomes a connecting place for a person who is much like an orphan, who really did not have anybody to look after, anybody to be said that he is my own. Jacques Audiard also establishes strongly Darwin's theory of survival. He shows that only the fittest can survive in this tough world. Yes, Malek now achieved everything. He is literate now, he has a business, he has people to support him. But situation compels him to do that. Caesar clearly tells him that if he does not kill Reev, he will be killed. So he doesn't have any option. He doesn't have any choice. He strongly regrets his decision, but he can't do anything. He is helpless. He sees nightmare. He feels so bad, so down that he killed Reev, but he can't do anything. Jacques Audiard shows that multiple times humans are servants of circumstances and destiny. He strongly builds an image for them who do not have anybody to show their progress, to show their contribution. Their images are not built on films. They are not portrayed as heroes on silver screen. Multiple times their contributions are ignored. It not only happens in modern France but anywhere in the world, any corner. Immigrants are not treated fairly. They are insulted. They are treated like second-class citizens. Jacques Audiard strongly raises his voice against this kind of discriminating mentality. He shows if the native citizens have the credit, the immigrants have too. They took part for the development and progress of society. They have equal contribution in this world. World cannot progress without them. Life just doesn't stop at the worst juncture, it goes on. Another important point, he shows that the power of axis changes. The power axis doesn't remain static. Today's powerful are tomorrow's powerless. Nobody remains powerful forever. All the oppressions and tyranny come to an end someday, and when it happens, the tyrant has to pay the price. Caesar falls down on the ground. He is beaten by two Muslims, where he would stand up as the boss. Without morality and principle, power is fragile, futile, meaningless. Always the axis of power changes. It is never static. And everybody should understand that. The screenplay of A Prophet is very strong, detailed, realistic. It is based on a story by Abdel Rauf Dafri, and the screenplay is written by Dafri, Audiard, Nicholas B. Philite, and Thomas Bidkane. Stéphane Fontaine's handheld cinematography is fast and dynamic. The crimes and violence inside the prison, inside and outside the prison, are captured so realistically that viewers get terrified by this crime thriller. The world gets to see the real condition of French prisons. Much like cinematography, the editing by Juliette Wellfling is also fast and dynamic. Niels Erstroff as Cesar Luciani reminds the viewers of the legendary Marlon Brando in Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather. Newcomer Tahar Rahim as Malek is promising and brilliantly portrays the vulnerability, helplessness, and also the aggressiveness of Malik. A Prophet won the BAFTA Award for Best Film Not in English Language at the 63rd BAFTA Awards. It was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the 82nd Academy Awards, and it won the prestigious Grand Prix at the 2009 film festivals. And it has received widespread critical acclaim. I hope you have already seen this film. If you have not, then please see this film. And if you have any comment, put it down below. Request goes again that please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon so that you do not miss regular updates. And if you want to ask anything, if you want me to make any video, please let me know. And until I make the next video, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you and bye.